This video is sponsored by Lens of Jail. Heyo! In this video we are talking about everything that happens after the Clash for Supremacy event. If you haven't watched my video about the event itself, I highly recommend checking it out first. You will find it linked in the description or in the pinned comment. The alliance that conquers the Supreme Prison can then appoint a Supreme Warden. The Supreme Warden gets 4 exclusive skins for the prison, March, Avatar Frame and Nameplate, plus powerful troop boosts, plus 6% attack, 6% defense, 6% HP, and 6% lethality. On top of that, the Warden can assign 6 governance officials and 6 punishments, for a total of 12 positions. Let us first look at the governance officials, the positive roles. The Director of the Interior gathers resources 50% faster and can help the Supreme Warden by assigning other positions. The Director of Justice builds, researches and trains troops 12% faster. The Director of Public Safety will get plus 6,000 medical station capacity and a 90% increased healing speed. The Director of Inspection will get an increased expedition capacity by 3,000 and plus 7% troop attack. The Director of Defense will get a troop training capacity increasement by 300 and 60% increased training speed. The Director of Command will get a plus 12% increased troop lethality. Now to the punishments, the negative roles. Whip of Deprivation gathers resources 50% slower. Shackles of Imprisonment builds, researches and trains 12% slower. Poison of Annihilation, minus 2000 medical capacity and minus 60% healing speed. Ring of Sealing, minus 2000 expedition capacity and minus 3% attack. Mask of Suppression, minus 150 troop training capacity and minus 20% training speed. Blade of the Dread, minus 6% troop lethality. These punishments directly mirror the benefits of the officials. Even though the numbers don't sound huge, in practice they make a massive difference. Later I will show you how I trained huge amounts of troops with the Director of Defense. In addition to all the roles, the Supreme Warden can also issue 9 decrees, which require order points. All players in the server contribute order points by claiming the daily activity chests. Let's take a look at the 9 decrees. Expropriation Order. Trade 40,500 points for 600, 800 or 1000 diamonds. Rescue Regulation. Plus 60% healing speed for the entire server for 24 hours. Build-up Incentive. Plus 15% building speed for the server for 24 hours. Scientific Trend. Plus 15% research speed for the server for 24 hours. Armament Support. Plus 40% troop training speed for the server for 24 hours. War to End War. Plus 15% troop lethality server-wide, also for 24 hours. Ceasefire Order. Prevents player versus player attacks for 1 hour. Deportation Order. Randomly teleports a player and gives them a 10-hour shield. If a player already has a shield, the shield with more time remaining will be chosen. Search Order. Instantly reveals a player's position. These decrees can't be used infinitely, each having its own limit, mostly just 2 users. The Supreme Warden can also distribute commendation chests, 1 Valor, 5 Merit and 30 contribution chests, even though the rewards are relatively small compared to the current game progression. And after 3 weeks, the fight for the Supreme Prison begins all over again. In summary, the Supreme Warden brings strong buffs, 12 powerful or punishing roles, unique decrees and some small chest rewards. To show how impactful these bonuses can be, I will demonstrate how I use the Director of Defense role to mass train troops extremely quickly. And that's it for the post-event overview. See you in the next video. Bye!